episode 2539 of the number one podcast at Apple Podcast, The Job Search. You are listening to or watching No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. People hire me for no BS career advice. That can relate to job search, hiring more effectively, managing and leading better, career transition, workplace issues, the totality of a person in the life cycle of your career. And one of the hells that people go through is when a job offer is rescinded. And that's what I'm going to cover today. What to do if a job offer is rescinded. Hope you've never are in this situation. If you are, come back to this. It will help you. Don't take any action too quickly so that you're not caught. I'll also remind you that I've got a lot of great information on my website, thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog, go exploring. Again, a lot to help you there. And while you're at the site, there's information about my courses, books, and guides. You can schedule time for a free discovery call, a paid coaching session, trusted advisor services, where if you have questions for me, I'm happy to answer them for you. Half-hour session, I believe I'm charging $150 these days. But it's well worth it. I've helped a lot of people with a lot of issues. And now we'll be back in just one moment. What should you do if your job offer has been rescinded? I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. People hire me for no BS career advice, which can relate to a job search, hiring more effectively, management leadership, career transitions, dealing with workplace issues. And the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is not do anything. The shock is going to not allow you to process this well enough to be ready for the next steps. Give yourself overnight to talk to friends, family, whomever you consider important, to cry, sulk, do whatever you think you need to do in order to be prepared. Now, there's two types of offer rescinding. Offers are made contingent upon background checks. Did they issue the offer? Did they find adverse information about you? So the first thing you need to do is determine, why has it been rescinded? And try to keep yourself balanced, because freaking out makes it easier for them to push you away and dismiss you. And thus, if you find out adverse information, you're covered in the United States under the Fair Credit Reporting Act to identify what it is that's been provided to the firm and to be able to respond to it. And it doesn't mean that they necessarily are going to change their mind, but you have the opportunity to clear the record. Next thing I'm going to tell you to do is, if this was for financial reasons, take the time to assess your financials, especially if you quit your job. See what your money is going to be like, how quickly you need to land. And I'll just simply say, ask to be considered for other openings within the company if their recruiter doesn't bring this up. You may not really want to go there, but if you're not going to be working, I think it's very clear you need to get something as quickly as you can, because you're not going to have income. And thus, if you've given notice and resigned based upon their written offer, not an oral offer, never resign based upon an oral offer, but if based upon a written offer, let them know that you've been adversely affected, that you quit your job based upon the offer letter that you received, and ask for several months of compensation to allow you to find another position without being adversely affected. If they say, what do you mean? A couple of months of income. Yeah, I'm being hurt by this. I can't go back to my current firm. I quit my job based upon the offer I received. I don't want to get lawyers into this. I'll just simply say, treat me fairly. Give me 3 months of severance because of your change in policy. They may try and negotiate that to 2, whatever it is, get some money out of them. Get back in touch with other firms that you were interviewing with to say your circumstances have changed and you're back on the market. What's changed? Frankly, I had an offer rescinded for, corporate reasons. They had discovered that financially they were canceling the position. I'm back in the market. Can we continue conversations? And that may reopen the door with you further down the road in order to get back to work or get to work. Consider speaking with your previous employer or with your current employer to get your job back. If they've already hired someone, you may not be able to do this, but it's certainly a possibility to get your job back, contacting HR and your manager to see if that's an option. Also, activate your network. You can tell the story about how you accepted an offer and you've, frankly had it rescinded. It's a much more common story as I'm recording this than it was 2 years ago. Activate your network and see if people can help. It'll be nice for you to receive some of the sympathetic or empathetic messages that you'll get, but more importantly, you may wind up with leads as a result. Last thing I'm going to suggest, invest in professional help. A coach can help you land faster. Even though you may think you interview well, this is a critical time. Minimally interview coaching can help you land. Even though you may have had multiple interviews before, it's important to get things done. They can also help you talk through how to package these situations for yourself so that you can land much more quickly. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. Visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us, where you can schedule time for a free discovery call to figure out whether you'd like me to coach you. Schedule time for a coaching session. It's paid, of course. Find out about my courses, books, and guides. There's a lot that will help you there. Also, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Mention that you saw this video. I like knowing I'm helping some folks. Once we're connected, your network is going to be a lot larger because my people will become your second level on LinkedIn. It will help you market yourself. Have a terrific day, and most importantly,